Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. In this video, we're going to talk about more trouble for Stefon Diggs. And this is not me praying nor wishing on Stefon Diggs' downfall. This is Stefon Diggs' own action. And this is something that has been long coming. And I'm going to catch you all up so that you understand where I'm coming from and why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? There are a few things that we can use to connect the dots on this one and just know the outcome of this case, okay? Now, if you've seen that Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharp, you remember that Cat Williams interview that went viral? Cat Williams' words, not verbatim, but just paraphrasing, he said it is up for all of these mother effers in Hollywood. Their demonic entity and the evil energy that they're under, it's up God as one, right? No. When Cat Williams said that, we've heard that before from Kanye West and quite a few other people, right? But when Cat Williams said that, I didn't understand the magnitude of what he was saying. And do you also remember when he made the comment of it takes one night or something along the lines of one weekend with a white woman to ruin your whole life and ruin your entire career? And then we saw that happening to Shannon Sharp, right? So, going back to what he said about it being up for all those mother effers in Hollywood, it wasn't just Hollywood, it's the entire world. So if you listen to people who understands life like Cat Williams, you will hear this across the globe. It is up for the people who have been working under a particular energy, the energy of manipulation, the energy of doing wrongs and treating other people unfair and getting away with it consistently. It is up for all of them, no exception to the rules, right? And you might be asking, what does this have to do with Stefon Diggs? Let me explain. Stefon Diggs is a womanizer. And I think it is plain that he is a womanizer. And when a man is a womanizer and that behavior is facilitated by the mom, because, for moms, their sons are never wrong, he's going to have trouble every day of his life for the rest of his life until he changes. He's going to have trouble. And I'm not praying for it. It is his path that he has chosen for himself. Now, if you saw the video that I did, I think it was Saturday or Friday, right? There are some legal experts that have chimed into the case and they're telling you the next stages of the case and what to expect, right? The video is on here where I said, a legal analyst chimed into Stephan Diggs and his ex-chef case. I did that video, and I did another video wherein I said Cardi B's comment on social media have potentially ruined things for Stefon Diggs, right? It has. Cardi B making a comment on social media, it ruined the case in its entirety for Diggs. And you might be saying, but Stefon Diggs' attorney said that he will be exonerated and they have evidence. So I've been doing some digging into the attorney, and the speech that he gave to the media was a political speech. Do you know how politicians make promises? He only made that promise to the public. He never made that promise to the court. So if you guys remember when he said it, I said, what evidence does he have to exonerate Stefon Diggs? Is there a video that he's going to show? Because you can't show Mila leaving the property and say, oh, here's a video of Chef Mila Adams getting into her car. Is she walking as though she was hurt? No, That is not evidence that Stefon Diggs did not attack her. You would have to show what went down in that bedroom to say it never happened, and there would have to be a clear video showing you what went down in that bedroom to say it never happened. And as such, this is where Stefon Diggs is going to have to settle with Mila. He's going to have to pay her. He's going to have to pay her because Cardi B made that post on Instagram. And as you guys remember, I said, and Gorgeous Doll too is one of those people who have played a major role in ensuring that Mila is going to get justice. You see Stefan Diggs' downfall, and I want you guys to watch it. Stefan Diggs' downfall is going to be through women because he's a womanizer. A woman came out and became a public character witness on Mila's behalf. And this is why I say to people, be your own walking resume. Be your own walking resume, because there will be people out here who will try to lie on you, but the people that you've worked with, even when they didn't like your stinking ass when they were working with you, you know what they're gonna say? I used to work with her. I didn't like her, but she's not like that. Or they'll say, I used to work with him. I couldn't stand his ass. He was too much into himself and he was cocky, but he would never do that. Be your own walking resume, because if Chef Mila Adams was a tyrant and if she was a Jezebel, Gorgeous Doll would not have done an entire video explaining who Mila is and how Mila has been living and telling the world that Mila is not a problematic person. And before Gorgeous Doll did that, you know what the internet said? They all believe Mila. You know why they believe Mila? Because Stefan Diggs has two other cases against him, because at that point, the concierge guy never came out with allegations against Stefan Diggs at that point as yet, right? And this is a thing that people need to understand, that the devil will trick you for years. You will do bad stuff and you'll get away with it, and you feel so strong. You feel so powerful. You feel so mighty that you feel as though you're untouchable. Don't fall for it. It's a trick, because Stefan Diggs has been doing things to people for years, and he feels strong and he feels mighty and he feels untouchable. But he didn't know that his day was coming. He's never got, let me tell you something. As bad as it seems that he's using Cardi B is very instrumental in his downfall and his karma. She is a vital piece of instrument in ensuring that he gets his karma for everything that he has done to people. And even though she loves him and she loves him more than life, Cardi B is the one who really exposed Stefan Diggs to the world. And when I say she's the one who really exposed him to the world, what I mean is what I said from the get-go. I said no one over this side of pop culture knew Stefan Diggs. And if we did, it was about 10, not more than 20% of pop culture population. And when I said it initially, a lot of people were saying that doesn't make sense. But the internet started catching on to where it makes sense and how it makes sense, because we are now seeing Diggs in the pop culture algorithm, and we never saw him in pop culture algorithm before. He was in the sporting arena. And when you come over to, just like Timothée Chalamet, Kylie brought him to pop culture. Cardi B brought Stefan Diggs into pop culture, and she doesn't even know it. Even if she's a witch, as they say she is, she doesn't even know that she's a vital instrument in Stefan Diggs' takedown. He's gonna have to settle with Mila, because he can't escape it. His own words are there. He sent her home. He told her to go home for the week. He tricked her after extending her contract and sent her home. And he never compensated her. And even if he's going to have to pay her by his own admission of guilt. He had his own words is going to be the admission of guilt that he did that woman wrong, because the text messages are there as proof, and he was bullying that girl. And if the court can see that you're being a narcissist, highly manipulative, you're using manipulative tactics in a text message, you know what they're going to say? If you're doing that via text message, just imagine what you would do when no one is looking. He's going to have to pay, Mila. It's over for him. It's over for this dude. He better place damn well on the field. He better place well on the field, and his mama better get down on her knees and pray for this boy. Because you see, everything that he has done to women, he's gonna have to pay for it. I'm not praying for it, but you can literally see it. You can see it. Cardi B is a vital instrument in his downfall, and she doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it. And why I say Cardi B is a vital instrument in his downfall is because Cardi B brought him over into pop culture. We never knew him. So now that he's in pop culture, do you know? I don't know if you guys have this saying in your culture, but in our culture, they say the higher the monkey climbs, the more he's exposed. When he came over to pop culture, that was Cardi B exposing him, but he never knew it, and Cardi B doesn't even know it either. And I think Cardi B is going to catch up after a time. Cardi B is going to keep defending him like what she did Offset until she realized that she can't defend him anymore. She's going to start seeing him. It's going to take her a while, because when you love someone, and you know, for us women, and we have to be honest, we all have been there. Even the baddest ass of us today, we were once a fool in love. If you're a particular age, you can firmly say, I was once a fool in love. And you know, it takes some time for you to get that out of your system. And when you take a step back, you look at your actions, and you love yourself more, and you love yourself enough to promise yourself you would never allow anyone to do that to you again, and you will never do that to yourself again. So Cardi B is going to have to realize and see Stefon Diggs for who he truly is. But Stefon Diggs is going to have to settle with Mila. He can't escape it. His own words are there. He said, what do you take me for, a fool? I'm not going to pay you and pay another chef. So let's take the attack out of the equation, right? Let's take the attack out of the equation. He's guilty by his own admission. He sent that woman home. So first, what he did, he hired her temporarily. And then when she came on board, she was impressive. Whether she was impressive in the bedroom and the kitchen, and or she was impressive, and he decided that he wanted to extend her contract. And then after he consciously decided that he wanted to extend her contract, he prematurely terminated her contract. It doesn't matter what disagreement they have. There's some things you can't do. It doesn't matter the country that you live in. There's some things that are just illegal right across the board. You cannot tell someone to go home for a week, and when they ask you about their pay, you're going to say, what do you take me for, a fool? I'm not going to pay you and another chef. You can't do that. That's illegal. He's going to have to settle with her, whether he likes it or not. And he's going to realize that when what that attorney is reassuring him of his bullshit, he's going to realize that he's looking at doing jail time. And he's not going to want to be locked up behind bars, because he loves his sports and he loves his woman, and he's going to pay Mila. He's going to have to pay her. It's going to hurt him to do so. He's not going to want to do it, but he's going to have to do it because he set up himself with those messages to her. He set up himself. His attorney set him up by using, I don't know why some attorneys, they do it. They are like politicians. They'll make grandiose public speech and say, I am confident that my client will be vindicated. Do you remember that Sean Diddy Combs' attorneys did the same thing? And I remember that I've heard those talk before. And remember that Tony Busby gave us the same speech. And I said to you guys, Tony Busby is using the position of a politician and he'll never win any of those cases. You guys owe me. You guys owe me. You guys owe me. You guys owe me a lot. Every time I call it on a legal issue, I win. I'm never wrong. Every time I call it on a legal issue, so far, I'm never wrong. I told you that Tony Busby will never win any of those Sean Diddy Combs lawsuit. He hasn't won not a single one. I told you that the case against Jay-Z, he's going to have to drop it. It's not going to go anywhere. It was just filled with too many lies. What happened? He had to drop it. I'm telling you guys, no. Stephan Diggs is going to have to settle with Mila. And when he settles with Mila, all hell is going to break loose on him. When he settles with Mila, and he's not going to understand why he's going through so much, irrespective of the fact that he did the right thing. No, he's going to think he did the right thing, but he did what he had to do because he had no options. He did not willingly do the right thing. But his house is in big trouble. You mark my word. And it's not anything I'm praying for. Let me reiterate that. But if you're looking at the connections, you can see it. Chris Blake allegations, right? The concierge allegations. The ex-girlfriend that he hit in the back of the head allegations. And now Chef Mila, who used to work in the strip club that everyone knows, even celebrity knows Chef Mila. And many girls who works in the club, they were on the shade room saying that Mila would never lie. And you know what Mila did to ensure that no one would call her a clout chaser or a thief? She never asked the court for money. She asked the court for Stefan Diggs to be held criminally accountable because Mila is not giving anyone the pleasure of calling her a thief or a criminal. And that's how you do it. You never go after money. You go after justice. This case belongs to Mila. It belongs to Mila. Stephan Diggs gave it up by his own text messages. The attorney made a big blunder by telling the public that he has evidence. He has none. And I've been telling you guys that from day one. Unless he's able to provide a video footage of what happened in that bedroom, he has nothing he can provide to say Stefan is innocent. He has absolutely no evidence. That was just all media speech. Stefan Diggs is going to have to pay up to stay out of jail and to get back to work and to get back to his girls. He's going to have to pay her. So good luck in advance, Mila. The next hearing is coming up, but Mila, I'm telling you, good luck in advance. And my OGs over here knows that when I say it, don't worry about it. When I say it, it's true. When I tell you about the cases, it's true. Mila has it. And he can't blame anyone but himself. This is his own doing. Sent that woman home, extended her contract, then sent her home, not paying her and disrespecting her, and then allegedly assaulting her. He's going to have to pay. But let me know what you guys think. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.